Hey, it's Maximo and welcome to Maximo's Travels. Today I'll be reviewing the Hobart Ibis Styles Hotel. This will be an in-depth view of the hotel where we stayed for 7 days. Please join me. We usually try and get away between Christmas and New Year every year. This year we decided to go to Hobart. We stayed at the Hobart Ibis Styles Hotel. This hotel is conveniently located a couple of blocks or a 10-minute short walk to the waterfront, Salamanca Place, and all the key attractions and restaurants and cafes in Hobart. The hotel's fairly new. It was opened in 2017. It has 296 rooms and it's a 4-star hotel. The hotel was quite modern looking and funky and very, very comfortable. It had oodles of room in the rooms and multiple areas where you could relax, including the foyer area as well as the bar and restaurant area. We stayed here at probably the busiest time of the year. The cost of the hotel ranged from $200 per night to $400 per night with breakfast included. This averaged at around $300 per night for the 1 week's accommodation. We had actually tried to get an Airbnb for the week, but it was ridiculously expensive and very limited options available, so it was cheaper to book this hotel. The hotel has a fabulous indoor pool on the second floor, and it has a very usable gym and exercise room as well. I didn't use the gym at all, but I did use the pool on a couple of occasions just to relax and unwind and loosen those tight leg muscles after a couple of days of long walking. The pool was quite a nice temperature. It was a 25-metre pool, so it was perfect for swimming laps or walking in the pool for those that have sore backs such as myself. The pool offers a fantastic view of the surrounding Hobart landscape. The pool area was quite warm, but it had a number of seating areas, so it was a perfect spot just to have a quick swim, read a book, relax, listen to music. A perfect relaxing spot. The pool area contained not one, but 2 saunas, both identically the same. I don't know why there were 2, and they weren't used very much. I did avail myself on a couple of occasions. We had dinner at Mr. Good Guy, the restaurant on the ground floor, on 2 different occasions. The first occasion, Christmas Day, was in the restaurant. The second occasion, a few days later, was in the bar area. The bar area was quite airy, light-filled, and had a really nice, funky vibe about it. Whether it was breakfast, lunch, or dinner, there was always people milling about this area. We did get drinks from the bar area on a couple of occasions during our stay at the hotel. Thanks very much. It was generally a nice place to be, but it was quite cold on some occasions. And on a couple of occasions we went upstairs to get jackets to be reasonably warm. The restaurant was called Mr. Good Guy. It was an Asian fusion restaurant that served a number of different Asian dishes. The restaurant had a really funky open kitchen area, and it was good to see the hygiene and the busy staff preparing the food. It was almost like a show in itself. Our first dinner here was on Christmas Day. The place was packed. It was a good thing we booked, otherwise we may not have got a table. Plenty of people, and I don't think there was sufficient staff to cater for the number of people. It took an hour and a half for entrees to be delivered to us. I had chicken sautés and Joe had vegetarian spring rolls. Both were absolutely delicious and worth the wait. Incidentally, the restaurant manager came, apologised to us for the wait, and offered to provide drinks for us for free for the evening, which we accepted. I mean, I don't think there would have been many places opened on Christmas Day, so we were just fortunate to get some really nice food. The chicken sautés were really nice. Joe said the spring rolls were equally as nice. Our main meals arrived about 20 minutes later. Beef ring bang. What have we got there, Joe?
Crispy eggplant.
Crispy eggplant with rice. Okay. Alright, beef rendang. We've got some sort of rice patties. Very nice. How's yours? Very nice flavours. It was pretty annoying, the slow service. I'd give the service probably 2 out of 10, but the taste and quality of food was absolutely superb. I'd probably give that a 9 out of 10. So much so that we did venture back here a few days later.
Early the next morning.
Breakfast was included and it was held in the downstairs restaurant. We were there for 7 days. The menu didn't change, and by the time the 7th day arrived, we were fairly tired of the menu options. The quality of the food was okay. The menu selection was okay. It's just that I guess the food was, well, uninspiring would be the word I'm looking for. It was no better or worse than most of the other mass market hotels that we've stayed at in the last couple of years. As you can see on what's on offer, there's not a huge selection of food available. I think the bacon was okay, the eggs were okay, there was some fruit that was okay, but okay is where it sort of starts and ends, really.
Several days later.
We had a few drinks at the bar at Mr. Good Guy a couple of times, and we went back for dinner on one occasion. I had an Asian noodle dish, I think it was a char kway tao or something similar, while Joe had a vegetarian curry. Both of the dishes were very tasty, and there was a decent selection of beers and wines from the bar as well. There's quite a big difference and divergence between breakfast, which was probably on the average side, and the very good meals that you can get for lunch and dinner here. I wouldn't go as far as saying avoid this place for breakfast, because there's not that many breakfast places within the immediate vicinity. There are a couple of blocks away, but if you wanted a quick breakfast, it's probably just easier to get it at the hotel. And now for our room tour. We were staying in room 529, which is the better side of the hotel in terms of views of the Derwent River and some of the surrounds of Hobart. The bathroom was quite clean and spacious, but there wasn't much storage, so you can see that things are a little bit cluttered on the bench there. There was a fridge, safe, a place to make tea and coffee, plenty of charging points, fair bit of storage for plates and other things, fair bit of storage for your suitcases. It was quite a roomy and spacious area. They even had a nice wardrobe with clothes hanging space, plenty of storage space for your clothes. a pretty decent space for your suitcases. There was quite a long, if narrow, desk with a chair, widescreen TV, and a very nice, comfortable king-size bed. The bedding was comfortable, the pillows were comfortable, and it was a nice, big, spacious, light-filled room. The air conditioning was great, very effective, not noisy at all, and you could set it to an ideal temperature for sleeping and also an ideal temperature for being in the room. We were just high enough to look over the neighbouring building and had a fairly decent view of Hobart and the Derwent River. We could also easily tell what sort of day it was outside. We quite liked our stay here. I'd easily give this hotel an out of 10 rating. What could be improved is the breakfast and the one bad experience with the delayed service that we got on Christmas Day. Otherwise, very good place to stay, and I would highly recommend it. I do hope you've liked this video. If so, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Hit that notify bell so you'll be notified of all my future videos. If you'd like to support my channel, please consider buying me a coffee. And until our next adventure from Tasmania, you take care and bye now.